everybody. Peace, 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 peace. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Fashion Bunker. Tis been a moment. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Positive Foodie, Kimberly Kidman, Isla Sky, Lori Loretta, Kate Moore, Gloria Recinos, My Empanada, Letty. What else we have? Nay, Lucky Ladybug, Caroline Steele, Akolu, what was that? Lori Loretta, Nata Dida in the house. I saw Kate. Hi, Kate. Cinnamon Roll. Hello, everybody. Dushan, how's it going? The Nectarine Man. Positive Foodie, Chris James, Corey K, LP Fashionista, Rich Kidding. Oh my God, so many people. Dacob the Hair. Well, it's Apple Blonde, KDF. Hi, everybody. Kimberly Kidman, Mitra. How's it going? Yes, sweet things. How's it going? Anya, how's it going? So, surprise, surprise. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. I hope everybody had a good time. A fainting dead away, says Debbie. Liz says, oh my, blonde ambition. The blondie in the house. You wanted blonde. You keep telling me you want blonde again. You got blonde. The hair's looking awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Queen of Blonde. Grant Ramirez. How's it going, everybody? Surprise, surprise. So, oh man, I missed everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You know, Liz M. Hi. So, it's been a moment. It's been like a month. And there's a couple of things we have to talk about. Also, we have one heck of a show today. You know, there's stuff to talk about that we needed to talk about for since a month now, plus new things, a lot of fashion stuff, a lot of pop culture stuff to talk about, unboxings, perfumes, there's a lot to talk about. Hi, Sarah, how's it going? Who is this blonde gorgeousness? Hi. Hi, Night Air. Okay, everybody's shooketh.
Hello.
So, where did you go, Caroline Steele? Where did you go? Letty says, oh my God, so good to see you. Dacob, loving the new look. Oh, thanks, Letty. Thank you so much, you guys. I have been missing in action. Debbie says, I think we de-aged 10 years. Well, blonde always makes you look younger, doesn't it? Yes, catch-up time, going to be a great chit-chat. By the way, thumb up the live stream. And also, since we've been missing in action, thank you so much for a month now. Thank you so much for your patience, for sticking with me, and, for being still members and patrons. Today, we're going to have ourselves an after show as well. And for the after show, today's after show will be for Tier 1 and Tier 2 members, as well as Tier 1 and Tier 2 patrons. So we're going to have ourselves a jolly good time in the main show, and then we're going to have a second live stream in the after show, which will be open to both tiers, for both Tier 1 and Tier 2 members, as well as Tier 1 and Tier 2 patrons. So thank you guys so much. See us in the after show for more tea, because there's tea. So, speaking of tea, did you guys know the origin of the concept and the word of what's the tea? Tell me the tea. Give me the tea. Yeah, tea. It could be the tea. I have a little bit of iced tea right now. But no, there's more. Tea. Spill the tea, says Polly. Right, but what's the tea? What's the tea? Purple butterfly. Oh my God, it just joined into Barbie Dacob, right? Mm-hmm. We are starved for you, Dacob. Oh, thank you, Akolu. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad to see you guys. Yes, Nay says, oh my God, Dacob is blonde. I'm floored. Period. Exin Define. Oh my God, totally elf energy, beautiful hair. Thank you. Yes, very Lord of the Rings. Love word origin info. Spill it, Blondie, says Lori. Tittle tatter. Juicy gossiping at tea time. So shocking that you spill it. Well, the shade you achieved, and with that top of gorgeous, thank you. Yes, Well, okay, here's the thing. So I forgot. Wait, T. Hi, Zara Justina. How's it going? Hey, Zara, I guess you're really happy that, what's his name? Bad Bunny is going to headline the Super Bowl because, like, Zara Justina is Bad Bunny's biggest fan. So
Very sexy.
Yeah, so I think Zara is super happy that Bad Bunny, and Akolu is probably also super happy that Bad Bunny is going to headline the Super Bowl. Oh, there you go. Zara Justina says, yes, I screamed. I know, honey. I heard you all the way up to the fashion bunker, and all of a sudden, everything became super humid. We were wet. Bad Bunny headlining the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden, everything became wet. So anyway, right. The tea. What was it? I forgot. Cha. While introducing her children to her friends at the sip and see, they would sip tea. No, no, no. It is, wait, what was it? Oh my God. I had it. Wet, wet, lucky ladybug. Wet, baby. Yes. Hold on. No, because what was the word where the T is silent? Gag me with a spoon.
I am confusion.
Okay, let me see. No, this is wrong. Because, oh my God, there's a word. No, it's not truth. Like T for truth. No, 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 no. No, no, not share the T, like the T. So basically, T is the letter from one word where the T is not pronounced. So the T is silent. But so you're there to bring that T from the silence and you're going to bring it out. Meaning, if somebody tells you, where's the T? You're like, I have it. I have that T. That word, in the word, it's not pronounced. What's the word, though? I'm missing the word. No, no, it's not from Spill the Tea. I know. Today we say Spill the Tea, but originally it comes from this one word. What was the word? Something. Oh, thank you, Nectarine, man. This hair is gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, Gosaya Novak, how's it going? Oh, you look absolutely fabulous in blonde. Thank you. No, no, it's not truth. Anyway, it'll come to me, whatever. I just watched somebody, was it on YouTube or somewhere? It was like a word. And if you pronounce that word, no, no. It's a silent T inside of a word. And that word is revealing of something. And it's spelled with a T, but you don't pronounce the T. But then there is a T in the spelling, right? And that's the whole thing about, like, where is the T? Okay. So have we already discussed where you've been, Dacob? Hope you've been well. Okay, Nectarine Man, that's a good question. Akolu says, seriously, September was a hell of a month to survive without the bunka. Thank you guys so much. Now, Nate, who are you? Nate says, just spill the beans already, LOL. Spill the beans is better than tea, right? So, Gosai says, I was worried about you too. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. We're going to have a very entertaining show, but I have to address something first. These times that we are living in, to say that they are terrifying is an understatement. We're not going to get political. Okay. However, found it very difficult these past weeks to wake up in the morning, gather my energy, be chirpy, be happy, despite of all the terrible things happening in the world, and turn on the camera, live stream, and talk to you guys about, fashion and futile things in life, perfumes and unboxings. And it just really, every day I wake up, I turn on the news and I'm just, oh, here we go again. And something worse happens. And every day something worse happens. And just when you think the worst has happened, you wake up the next day and then something worse happens. And we're just falling deeper and deeper. And it was really hard for me. I'm not going to beat around the bush about this. It was just hard for me to find the energy, the positivity, the joy to be like, oh, let's make people laugh. Let's pull on a show. Let's talk about fashion. Let's do the comedy. Let's have some fun moments. And before you know it, time passes and you're just more and more far away from that happy place where I used to be. And so I started thinking, okay, how do I get back to where I am, where I was? And I thought, oh, you know what? There is a way to do this. I have to readjust, reinvent myself. How very Madonna of me. I have to just readjust to the new reality. And I have to take it for what it is because I've been pushing it away. I've been very much kind of, thinking, it'll go away. Let me shove it under the rug. It's not going away. And there's no more rug to shove under. And so it took me a couple of weeks to just live with it, accept reality, not passively. I'm not saying give up. I'm here now. And the fact that I'm here now streaming means I'm not giving up. But just readjust my energy levels, readjust my expectations, readjust my perception of reality to the reality we're living in right now. We are so close to the brink that I can feel that those gushes of air coming from that brink up towards us. We feel them. They're pulling us in. And it is terrifying. Now, Zara Justina says, I feel the same way. My productivity has been so low because everything feels heavy. Zara, everything feels heavy. Now, and you guys know, I've been telling you this, I travel a lot, I'm all over the place, but for the most part, I've been telling you this openly, even though some idiots online still don't get it, but okay. Once stupid, forever stupid. But I'm in America right now. And I know a lot of my people that are watching me, they're all over the world. Some of you are in Europe, some of you are in Africa, some of you are in India, some of you are in Japan, China. Everybody's going through different troubles. Being here, though, is a whole other heaviness. And it is a whole other level of fear. It's a whole other level of anxiety. And but you know what? I've come to the conclusion for myself. There's no other place I would want to be right now. And I'm going to tell you why there's no other place I would want to be right now. I know America gets a really bad rep from most of the world at the moment, because if you watch the news, you understand why. But living here, experiencing the people here, I can tell you this much about America. Never in my life have I ever encountered more loving and accepting, unconditionally accepting people and supportive people than I have here. And this is something you're not going to hear in the news. This is something you're not going to hear on international news. You're not going to hear this when you listen to the news in Europe, whichever country you're in, you know, or in the penal colonies. You're not going to hear this because the focus is not on the people. But I can tell you that the people in America are wonderful, very loving, very accepting, very embracing, very understanding. There's a lot of empathy here. And they don't get enough credit for it. I have lived in many different countries around the world. And there's some wonderful people everywhere I go. But the speed in which I have met in the time I've been here, the speed in which I have encountered people that embraced me fully, that speed I haven't encountered it anywhere else in the world. Anywhere else. And I feel welcome here. And I don't say that lightly. So I'm very torn between the perception that the world has of this place. I'm torn between how certain people want to manage this place and how actual people living on the earth in this place are. These are totally different perceptions. These are totally different realities. So I've been really torn these past few weeks, feeling those differences. Politics are so different from how people are in this country. That's the disconnect. The way the rest of the world perceives this country is so different from how this country actually is and how the people in this country actually are. And it breaks my heart because I see a different thing living here. I really do. So what I realized is that there is so much hope here. And we're going to keep it alive as long as we're alive. So I really wanted to say this because all that has happened in these past few weeks, the silencing of speech, the unaliving of people, the battles between the different factions. And I'm like, what? It's useless. It doesn't bring anything. You have to really rise above that. You have to put aside whatever some Oompa Loompa politicians want to put into your brain, like a fight between each other. No. We do not fight between each other. There's love, only love. So stop trying to put a wedge between us. It's a constant attempt at trying to separate, divide, divide and conquer, divide and conquer, divide and conquer. No. No, it's enough. It's enough. It's about embracing fully, not tolerating, embracing fully. It's about seeing the person in front of you for what they are. They are a soul. They have a light within them. They shine a light from within them. You have a soul. You shine a light from within you, and you emanate that light outwards. We are meant to be connected, not detached from each other. We are social beings. We only function when we are united. We don't function when we're separated. Society can only function when we are united, not when we are separated. So, that is my realization. That is my realization. So for the people out there also trying to lie about me and throw shade at me and be total vile assholes, I see you. I see you. And I see all the vermin around you wanting to tear me down. I see you. And I forgive you. Natadita says, these are the words of a patriot, the one who loves his motherland. Now, you see, when I was walking around Hollywood, just the day when Jimmy Kimmel was canceled, and you walk past the big building where the show is being filmed, and the banners are hanging with his name on them. They've been hanging there for like decades. Silence is all you could hear. His show was off the air. He was not giving interviews. He was gone. That absence of his voice, it doesn't matter if you like his comedy or not. That's irrelevant. The point is, a voice disappeared. A human voice disappeared. And I realized how painful that is. It reminded me of the moment when my dad passed away. The thing that made me lose my breath was thinking about not hearing his voice anymore. That silence, that all-encompassing silence was terrifying. It took my breath away. It felt like I was losing oxygen. And I felt that way when his show was taken away from him. It was a couple of days of terrifying feelings, the silence. And then when he came back on the air 3 days later or 4 days later, that release of hearing that voice again, it was like somebody coming back from a place that you can never come back from. It was such a miracle. The emotions were so strong and powerful. It was amazing. Silence is really powerful. Okay? And it's also very elegant. If you choose to stay silent in front of whatever sort of cheap attacks that are being perpetrated against you. But when somebody else decides for you that you have to be silent, well, then we have a whole other can of worms to deal with. I'm really glad that he's back, regardless of whether or not I like his comedy. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. He should be the one to choose when he wants to be silent. He's the one who should be allowed to choose when he wants to talk. It's that simple. And then I realized I've been silent for weeks. I realized, oh, I've been silent for weeks. Was it my choice? Yeah, partially, but it was also not my choice because all of these bad news on the daily basis that I watch, they chip at me little by little. Every day I would wake up and there would be a little more pain. There would be a little more disillusionment. There would be a little more anxiety. Every day adds up little by little. And then I realized a couple of days ago, maybe it wasn't my choice to be silent. Maybe I was silenced by this methodical, slow chipping at my humanity, at my soul, at who at the essence of me. And so I thought to myself, you know what? No. I don't care how depressed I am. I don't care how much the whole world is on flames. I want my voice back. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to talk. I want to see my people again. I want to be alive again. I want to find my energy again. I want to find my flame again. And I want to reconnect. Because that's exactly what they want. They want us to disconnect. And I'm not going to let that happen. I don't want to disconnect. I want to reconnect. So as much as I was believing that it was my choice to be silent, no. But I'm not going to let them make me feel like I don't have a voice anymore. I'm not going to let them. Sorry for the TED Talk, but I needed to explain to you how I've been feeling. So now we can move on to the fun parts. Sarah says, missed you. Aw, thank you guys. Johnny says, I was missing you so much, Dacob. Thank you. Kimberly says, glad to hear your voice again. It was missed. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Nay says, Dacob, this resonates with me so much. I'm crying happy tears though. Wow, you aren't alone. I feel the same. And I had a feeling that a lot of us feel the same. And Nata Dida, with my side eye, I read your comment earlier. I know where you live, sweetie. And thank you so much for your kind words, for saying that it means a lot to you that I'm talking. I know that for you it's hell. I know. But thank you so much for saying what you said. I mean, for writing it. Nay says, don't apologize. We all need this. Thank you, Nay. Isla says, proud of you, Dacob. You've always preached the need for connection, and it's so true. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Dacob. Good to see you. Thank you. Good to see you too. So, Lucky Ladybug says we must stand tall and embrace that we are different and to accept we all speak in different tones. Silence can destroy a person. Stand tall and be strong. Akulu says, I had 2 dreams this summer. Sorry, guys. Where is it? What? Okay. You gave us so much during Candy Cane. We need you more now than ever. Thank you so much, Audrey. Appleblonde says, glad to see you back and for expressing your feelings. Everyone needs to hear this. Thank you. Hi, Kaz. How's it going? I've been lurking and listening to you. Hi, everyone. And hi, Dacob. It's so good to see and hear you all again. Oh, Kaz, I hope you're doing well, sweetie. Nectarine Man says, when the world is getting you down, then is the most important time to rise up. Yeah. Katie says, we survived the candy cane together. Maybe we can survive this. We will. Carrie says, hi, Dacob. So happy to see you streaming again. Much love. Thank you, Carrie. So I had, I can't read the whole thing, but I can see. Okay, you were dreaming about, you had 2 dreams. Voices, Abin, we're strong. Yeah, we're strong. We're strong. Yeah, we are. Just got to be careful what you're writing. Lucky Ladybug says, I'm ready for a bunka humor. I need some shits and giggles. Audrey, yes. So Kate, Letty says, thank you, Deco, for standing strong and speak up for those who can't. You give us hope. Look, everybody can stand up and speak. Everybody can start a YouTube channel. Everybody can go on TikTok and start talking. Hi, Terry. Good morning, sweetie. Everybody. Okay? No, I'm not going to do that right now. Anyway, so happy to be with you also. So, Miss Audrey, missed you too, sweetie. Cheers. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. All right, let's let the tips roll. Let's see. Somebody was sending tips. If you wish to tip your host, you can tip here. We got a show. We got flowers today, matching colors. Oh, Isla Sky, thank you. Okay.
Isla Sky tip $5. So
Isla.
glad to see you live today. We appreciate and support you.
Guys, I love you. Thank you so much, everybody. I've been missing in action so much, so long, but we have one heck of a show for you guys today. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Kari says, oh my God, Dee's back and blonde. I love it, period. Thank you, Dushan, for becoming a tier 1 member. And Cinnamon Roll says, it is in difficulties that we discover who we truly are. Every moment of crisis is an opportunity to discover ourselves. Continue doing what you are doing. Thank you. Yes, Akolu, I know you've been... Louis, thank you for sending a membership super chat, right? Okay, Blondie, period. 57 weeks. 57 or 157 weeks? Stronger in the bunker together, says Lucky Ladybug, and Cass says, very true. Thank you. Oh, Gigi, thank you for becoming a member. Now, you guys, so, yes, Akolu is like nervous about Armani. Look, I have this thing about people like Giorgio Armani who have lived a very long, healthy, and successful life. He died in his 90s, people. It's okay. He worked until his dying day. I believe that had he not worked till his dying day, he would have died long ago. He had a purpose in life. He had a meaning. The work and the passion for his work kept him going. So Giorgio Armani, cool guy, although his business had some legal issues lately in Italy because they were, caught doing stuff with sweatshops and what have you, allegedly. And of course, everything I say in this live stream is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. So there you have it. Now, my issue with this whole situation with Giorgio Armani is, well, may he rest in peace. His company, once he passed away, you've probably all seen his last show, the last fashion show. And they made it all somber. And there was a guy playing the piano. And they lit a ton of candles. And here's the thing. That fashion show was made to sell clothes. Okay? So I found it in poor taste. You want to honor Giorgio Armani, do it, create a whole event, a venue that is not, here's the next season fashion show, buy our clothes. Like, show some respect. Do the fashion show without it, because the thing is, the guy playing the piano, super sad music, the candles, the models were walking super slow. Everything was like a funeral procession. I'm like, you can't have two things. It's like they try to cheap out and do like, okay, let's do commemoration of Armani plus the fashion show all in one. No, 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 no. You celebrate his life by doing his last fashion show. Terry, my love, thank you so much.
Teresa McGuire tipped $40. So glad to see you back. Missed you. Love your hair.
Thank you, Terry. Missed you too. Terry. You make a show to celebrate his life with beautiful, fun music. The models are smiling. They're walking down the runway wearing his last collection. They're doing it with pride and they're enjoying it because he wanted people to have fun wearing his clothes. See what I mean? And then you do another event where you do the sad music, where you do everybody dressed in black and silence. You do the whole funerary procession. You don't do the two things together. You don't. I find it disrespectful. I just found it was in bad taste, in my opinion, right? Right? Nate says they were making money off his death. That's just not right. That's the point. AZGDV says, no, Dacob, that collection was designed by him. He wanted that collection to be shown. Inside the Pinacoteca, there is a retrospective. Maybe you misunderstood me. Show the collection. I am all for showing the collection. I am all for having that fashion show. I am all for doing the fashion show in the Pinacoteca. Absolutely no problem with that. I have a problem with how they have installed it as a funeral. Do the Pinacoteca fashion show with joy to celebrate his life, to celebrate his last collection. And then you can do another event where everybody's sad, where everybody is dressed in black and everybody goes down. But you don't do the, let me squish your tear ducts, maybe you're going to buy more clothes that way event. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying they should have done two separate events. One is the fashion show, and one is the funerary procession. But putting the two together just put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know. Joanna, it made me feel like there was manipulation going on.
Teresa McGuire tipped $10.
Oh, thank you, Kenny.
From Kenny. Glad to see you back.
Thank you, Kenny. I'm going to put you right together with Terry. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. So that's all I'm saying. The collection was beautiful. It was classic Armani. The clothes were beautiful. The models are all beautiful. Great collection. You know what I mean? Great. But don't do the sad funeral music. The sad everybody's crying, but at the same time, we're selling clothes. You can't do two things at the same time. It's not good. Do two separate events. That's all I'm saying. But the collection is beautiful. The colors are beautiful, especially the night blue, the shade of dark night blue of some of the evening dresses was a very beautiful shade of blue. Classic Armani. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, it felt like, oh, let's do both things together, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Then let's quickly also talk about Versace. We're not going to review the show because it was atrocious. So this new dude, this Oompa Loompa that they hired, they kicked out Donatella. Now that Miuccia took over, they kick out Donatella. And now they got this other shrimp, okay, doing the Versace collection, it was so bad. And he's like, no, because like I was referencing the early Versace before he went into the Barocco themes, like the 80s Versace. I'm like, listen, look, if I want to look like if I want to look like an extra from Stranger Things season 1, you know, somebody who's in the background who doesn't even have a speaking part, like I'm going to go to some thrift store and buy myself an outfit from head to toe from the 80s for $20 tops and call it a day. I don't need to go to Versace to buy that trash for 10,000 euro or $10,000 because it's that bad. It's that bad. It really is. Oh my God, Kaz, thank you so much. Thank you, Kaz.
5FT nothing tipped $50. So glad you're back and the hair is stunning. Love it.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, oh, Gloria. Oh, my love. Thank you.
Gloria Racinos tipped $50. Dacob. So happy to see you found your way out of the cave. Sending you lots of love. Let's have a great Halloween season.
Yes, Gloria. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yes, yeah. It took me a month to get out of that hole that they were digging for me. I'm like, oh no, you're not going to bury me. Oh, Diego says, what a birthday gift I got. D coming back and blonde. Thank you, Diego. Happy birthday, sweetie. It's Halloween season after all, isn't it? Now, Aish says, Dacob, hey bunker. Hi, Aish. Oh man, all the mods in the house. Glad to see everybody. We're just missing Beulah and Nicole, I think, at this point, right? Everybody else is accounted for. Loving the blonde. Thank you, guys. Carrie says, oh, God. Versace was horrid, Dacob, right? Oh, Dady Delgado sent 5 Super Dacob memberships. Thank you so much, Dady. Let's see who got the memberships. Hold on, let me scroll up. I'm missing one. Joanna Bew received a membership by Dady Delgado. Oh, we took a photo? There you go. Jedi Monkey received a membership by Dady Delgado. Irene or Irene received a membership by Dady Delgado. Pachoo. Victor received a membership by Dady Delgado. Pachoo. And David Nguyen received a membership by Dady Delgado. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dady Delgado, and welcome to all the new Tier 1 members. Don't forget, for all our Tier 1 members today, you also get access to the after show. Yes, we got 2 live streams today. Fashion boy. Thank you, Robbie. I love your blonde hair, Dacob. I need to go full back to platinum. My profile pic is so old. Oh, that's beautiful. That's your profile pic? Oh, wow. That's a beautiful blonde. Yes, in honor of Donatella, right? So I felt bad for Donatella because she's gone from Versace. And then this collection happens and I'm looking at it. I'm thinking to myself, look, can we talk for a second? By the way, have you missed me? Because I've been peeking into fashion YouTube and luxury YouTube. Boy, oh boy, what a shit show. No, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. I'm like, girl, I better come back because, because what the hell? It's like, the fashion shows are terrible. Most of the YouTubers talking about it also, like, nobody has character. What's up with this? Let's play it safe. Let's be non-offensive. I know those bitches. I know how shady they are behind the scenes. With the little group chats throwing shade at everybody. I know how venomous and toxic those hoes are. But then on camera, they wouldn't dare give you an opinion. Why? Because bitches are scared. They don't want sponsors to be like, oh, this person is too opinionated. We can't send them our PR package anymore. So, oh, there'll be enough time for shade in this live stream. And for those of you who love to like scavenge through my live stream trying to find snippets that you can put together to create your little short videos, that you can send around? Look, why don't you take more care about, I don't know, maybe your kids or your job? Don't you have anything else to do in your life other than trying to scavenge like a freaking vulture through my live streams and my videos, little videos, taking them out of context, trying to make it sound like I'm a total idiot?
And
I see you. I know who you are too. So, okay? And it's because of people like you that I have contemplated not doing the live streams with the call-ins anymore, because it's little tiny parasites like you that love to profit off of moments where you get exposure on camera on a bigger channel to use up space to get promotion for yourself, and then you disappear, but then you want to backstab? Good to know. Take care of other things. Don't you have a life to live? Live it. Now, what else was we going to talk about? Oh, there's going to be so much more shade in this show. Hi, Beulah James made it. Oh my God, you look amazing, D. Thank you, Beulah. Sarah says, let the mods take care of it. I'm just so glad that the rats from the bunker are gone because they've all shown their true faces, and it's delicious to know exactly who they are. Love it. I love it. Because now we are free. We are free at last. We are free from the toxic vermin. We are free. They know they cannot show up anymore unless they don't make fake accounts, which they love to do. But don't worry, we'll sniff you out like a dog sniffs out. Well, I can't say it on YouTube. But there you go. Hi, Sylvia. Oh my God, our queen is back. Hello, darling. And another thing. Another reason why this country is so amazing. We got the First Amendment. Yeah. Freedom of speech, darling. Freedom of speech. So, you want to post shit publicly? But you don't want to get comments on what you posted publicly? How delusional can you be? How delusional can you be? So delusional that you want to send me death threats? Keep them coming. I'm collecting them, making a little necklace out of them. Also, they're really interesting receipts. You know, the authorities love to hear things like this. So, New York Fashion Week was boring and embarrassing, Cesara. Yeah. I know. The lady that organized the first New York Fashion Week gave an interview, and the poor lady, she like started, when did it start? Like back in the 70s? She was so apologetic in the interview. She was saying, you know, it's not like, it used to be much better in the past, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girl. She's like, yeah, things have changed so much. I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, things have changed so much. People can't afford fashion. And the fashion brands are shrinking, and multinational conglomerates are buying up as much as they can. And they're like kind of everything, like nobody has a chance to start a new brand. There's no money, there's no financing, there's nothing. So how can you keep something like New York Fashion Week alive if you're not giving people a chance to show their talent? If young designers who are talented don't get a chance to get financed, don't get a chance to get the money to make a collection. You know what I mean? Oh, Ayla Sky says, just so you know, I'm not some rando. My name was Who Cares, but I changed it. Oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you, sweetie, for letting me know. Asia says creativity is dead. Soon AI will be designing. It's all a mess. No, Gusai, I'm not going to be reviewing Miss Dior Essence. I don't think so. Because not a big fan of what Dior has been doing lately, so no. Speaking of what Dior has been doing lately, we just watched the Dior fashion show. J.W. Anderson. Hi, Mrs. Free to Be Me. Welcome back, Dacob. I hope you're doing well. You look great. I love the new look. Thank you, Mrs. Free to Be Me. You see how everything is holistic? We've been talking about Dior and then the new look. Bam. Jill B says, Bonsoir tout le monde. Happy to catch you live. It will be a great evening. Are you wearing a wig or did you go to the hair salon? Blonde hair suits you. You are beautiful. Thank you so much. This was a very special hair salon. Kusai says, thanks for answering my question. Miss Dior Essence with the trashy strawberry? Kind of liking it, says Beulah. I need to watch some shows I haven't yet. So, God, cinnamon roll. I know. Jaden Smith got appointed as artistic director of Christian Louboutin. A Nepo baby, who's not even a designer, got appointed as artistic director of Christian Louboutin.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Anyway. So, I know, Nate, total snore. But hey, good luck to Christian Louboutin with Jaden Smith at the helm. Also, quick note to Balenciaga. Actually, while we're at it, let's film a video. Oh, I'm on a roll today. Took my voice back, and now you're going to hear it. Now you're going to hear it. Hold on, let me just find the... Yeah. Oh, and then... Hold on. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about Gucci. The new Gucci under Demna. We're not going to review it. I'm not going to give them a minute of my time. I still have not forgotten what Demna has done with Balenciaga. I still have not forgotten the kids and teddy bears. I still have not forgiven. There's nothing to forgive because that is unforgivable. Period. But now they've taken him out of Balenciaga, took him to Gucci. Also under Kering. Now he did the first collection for Gucci. We're not going to review it, but we're going to talk about something else. Two things. First thing, a movie was released, a short film by, who was it? Spike Jonze, who directed it? Called La Tigre, The Tiger. Shot somewhere in LA, I would presume, and it was all made to promote the new Gucci collection. Interesting how Kering decided not to place Demna's name anywhere in the credits. As far as I could see, there were no Demna credits listed at the end of the movie. Almost seems as though they're trying to kind of clean as much as possible the Demna stuff with Balenciaga away from Gucci, so he's designing the collection, but this short film, which was terrible, by the way, in my opinion, which we're also not going to watch, for copyright reasons, but also, who cares? And just like I was really upset with Nicole Kidman and Michelle Yeoh and Cardi B wanting, and, what's the name of the other one? The Kardashian wanting to promote Balenciaga and, walk for them under Demna. I'm like, you're mothers. You have kids. How are you condoning this? What, you need more exposure? You need more money? You're already millionaires. Why are you doing this? Because Salma Hayek asked you, what, there's some Hollywood shtick going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, so you owe them a favor or something? What's going on? What's going on? And now that he goes to Gucci, they shoot this 30-minute movie, short film, and I'm like, okay, let's see what actors and models have accepted to be a part of this shtick. Interesting. So I have here the list of cast. Now, to be fair, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything is alleged and just my opinion. Subscribe, thumb up the video. Let's have a quick look at part of the credits. To be fair, I do not want to throw shade at the crew. Because look, if people need money, and these are really tough times we're going through right now, also in LA, Hollywood, like the business has not been going well. A lot of productions are going outside of America to shoot because it's cheaper, and people are really suffering. The actors community, not just the actors, crew of all sorts of types. I mean, everything from prop design to makeup, everybody's suffering. So I'm not here to throw shade at the people who really were in a pinch and needed money. I get it. If you need to bring food on the table for you and your kids, and you got to pay the rent or you got a mortgage to take care of, I'm not judging you. However, I am judging the millionaires who didn't need to be part of this movie, who didn't need to be part of Demna's propaganda, but decided they wanted to do it anyway just for their ego. Fine, you shall be called out. Exhibit A. This is the cast. We got Demi Moore. Shame on you for wanting to partake in this Demna thing. Edward Norton. Shame on you too for wanting to partake in this Demna thing for Gucci. And this is, of course, just my opinion, okay? Everything Demna touches and you want to partake in it, like I said, if you got problems with money and you got to survive, it's a whole other thing. These people, Ed Harris, Elliot Page. Yeah, dark-sodded, said sweet things. Elliot Page, of all people, you who are suffering, going through, transitioning, people judging everything, and you're siding with Demna? You of all people? Got it. Good to know, Elliot. Keke Palmer, Alaya Shawkat, Julianne Nicholson, Heather Lawless, Ronnie Chang, Kendall Jenner, Alex Consani. I really expected more from you. This is very, very disappointing. Wolfpack. Okay, and then from models, and then from here on, people are earning less money, and I'm not judging. Yeah, Akulu says, not Kiki! Okay, here I go. Jen says, Oscar winners, nominees needed to be in this? They all condone Demna. I find this vile. They did not need to do this. They wanted to do this for their ego because they want to be relevant. They wanted to be relevant. They wanted to... What, Demi? You were already in a sketchy horror movie. Some people might have loved it. You were nominated for an Oscar. You want to ride that wave. You still want to be relevant, right? So after you didn't win the Oscar, so now you wanted to be in this terrible movie, by the way, short film, in my opinion. But you still want to stay relevant. The desperation. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Call them out, says Zara Justina. Yeah. Demna, he's kind of like, it's not his fault what happened with the kids and the SM teddy bears and the whole other campaign with Adidas with all the court documents. Look, it was so bad that we cannot even say these things on YouTube. That's how bad it was. These ad campaigns. And for a hot minute, all of these stars and whatever, they were all like appalled. But then they forgot. Not here. We didn't. And the funniest thing of all of this, Demna Balenciaga being all that, right? Now that and interesting that in all of these credits, his name is nowhere to be found. I'm like, why is Kering hiding his name? I don't think that Demna has no ego. It's like, oh, I don't want to be mentioned here. You know who's the stylist of this? By the way, he made the clothes. He didn't make the clothes. He designed the clothes. The whole short film was made to advertise for his first Gucci collection. So the clothes that we see in the show, in this movie, are the clothes from Demna's Gucci collection. So the whole movie is made to advertise the clothes. But they didn't say clothes designed by Demna. Instead, who got the credit? Stylist or costumes by, guess who? Ariane Phillips. The Ariane Phillips that also worked with Madonna for a gazillion years. The Ariane Phillips from many movies in Hollywood. Shame on you, Ariane, as well. Honestly. Ariane Phillips, can you believe? But Demna is nowhere to be seen. Guess where Demna is to be seen? Now that he's gone from Balenciaga, and all his Balenciaga boys were like, oh my God, he amazing at Balenciaga. Then when he went to Gucci, they started buying Gucci loafers. These Balenciaga, people started buying Gucci loafers. Girl. And the Gucci belts and, oh my God, the poverty. The poverty. But here's the plot twist, because Demna apparently has something else to say. So I went to Demnagram on Instagram. It's an Instagram account. And they're quoting Miss Thing. Demna is allegedly quoted on Demnagram to have said, this is as a part of an interview, it's an excerpt from an interview. At Balenciaga, Demna says, I was telling Kering I'm a chef, but all I have is a potato and an onion at Balenciaga. At Gucci, the amount of ingredients, it's like a playground. I have everything. My, how quick we are to shit in the plate we used to eat from. Isn't that interesting? He was all in it for years, working for Balenciaga. Now that he's gone from Balenciaga, I repeat, I was telling Kering I'm a chef, but all I have is a potato and an onion at Balenciaga. But now, at Gucci, the amount of ingredients, it's like a playground. I have everything. So not only are you being disrespectful to your past job, but you're also being extremely disrespectful to the legacy of Cristobal Balenciaga. How dare you? Who are you? Who are you to say that all you had to work with at Balenciaga was potatoes and onions? You see what I mean? Really. The disrespect. I have no words. Shaban says, wow. Yeah. Cinnamon Roll says, oh my God, STFUP, I can't, I cannot with him. I find it so disrespectful. 5 Foot Nothing says that's so disrespectful. Thank you. Now, for all the fanboys of Demna, they're going to be like, oh my God, oh please, go get a hair transplant. Okay, now, the comments. Now, for the comments, I took some screenshots under that post. And somebody said, so under that post, you can find it, unless they didn't delete the comments, the negative comments, on Demnagram. You go Demnagram on Instagram, and then you find that post with Demna's profile picture and the quote, and then you go into the comments section. I'm going to read a couple of them. One person said, kind of disrespectful towards Balenciaga. Balenciaga is a joke, making money on rich people without taste. Somebody responds to him, says to Demna, says the man who ruined Balenciaga that he only had potatoes and onions to work with. Somebody else says that's quite disrespectful. Somebody says he's an effing dishwasher talking like a chef. I mean, and it goes on and on. Now, obviously, there's a lot of people who love him, who are ready to, I don't know, give up a kidney and a liver for him. But there's a few people who are waking up and realizing what a hack we're dealing with. So anyway, JW says everything in the playground, including the kids in the playground. Oh, Jay, the shade. So there you go. And then on top of all of that, Balenciaga just releases their new exclusive 10 fragrances. So I contact my intel, who's in the perfume industry, and I says to my intel, I says, what happened with these who's behind these perfumes? My intel answers, well, these perfumes have been worked on design-wise, at least for the bottles and the names of the perfumes, already while Demna was at Balenciaga. It was one of his projects. And I asked, why don't we have the names of the perfumers behind these fragrances? Because when you ask who created the actual perfumes, Demna is not a chemist. He's not going to mix up the perfumes, okay? He can design the bottles and the names, but who is the perfumer behind these perfumes? My intel answers, big egos were involved, hence why no perfumers are mentioned. So, rumor has it that Demna was going to take the full, glory of these 10 perfumes being released once they were released, but they shipped him off to Gucci. So now that the perfumes came out after he left Gucci, they can't say anymore that it's his perfumes. But also, there's no names of the perfumers. For whatever reason, they don't want to release those names. A person that I know went to one of the boutiques asking, hey, who made these perfumes? They're like, oh, it's a whole thing. We don't want to say. It's a concept. I'm like, what concept? The disrespect. You don't want to acknowledge who the perfumers are that designed these 10 fragrances? So needless to say, we will not be testing these perfumes and we will not be supporting them either. And that's the news on Balenciaga and Demna. Good luck. All right, subscribe. Thumb up the video. Let's get to 100K. Never give up on love. Can we talk, you guys? Oh, thank you, Chan. Thank you so much.
Chan tipped $10. Dacob. It's been too long since your last live. Miss you. Love watching
Thank you, Chan. Thank you so
Hugs.
much. Bayak. India says, I just got on here. I'm so mesmerized by this new look. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's the vampire in me, My age got up to me at a certain point. It's just vampires. We bleach. As time passes by, we decolor. Oh, who wants to be? They trash in last 3 minutes, says Nectarine. Oh, you tested them out? Demna wants to be heady so bad, says Kev. No, we don't all want to be Haiti, Sliman, says Nectarine. We don't want to be... Nectarine Man says we all want to be Haiti. No, I don't. I don't. I don't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. A1H, gorgeous hair. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So... Yeah, Kev, Dacob got so stressed the hair turned white overnight. Yeah, very Twin Peaks, very Leland Palmer. Not. So, they're giving Montale? Ciao. So, Nay, Hedi Slimane also designed the bottles for the first release in the early 2000s, like 2003, 2002. The first release of the first 3 Collection Privée fragrances, Cologne Blanche, Bois d'Argent, and Eau Noire. Yeah, so, so Haiti has been overseeing like the concept of all of these fragrances for a while, and he did the same at Celine after he did it for Dior. So yeah, you might think, oh, well, Demna wanted to do it at Balenciaga. I mean, I don't know if they, could they have maybe they wanted to release them sooner. while he was still at Balenciaga, but then something happened, so they couldn't release them. And so now finally they released them after he left Balenciaga. Who knows? Elfin Prince was my first impression of a new look. Ah, Sarah, thank you. I look like a beautiful fairy. Oh, thank you, Fast Angel. Love to see you again on the live. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, Zara says, I'm a Balenciaga fan forever. I'm glad he's out of there. I hope they recover the brand's reputation and heritage. Me too. I hope so too, but as long as caring keeps him around, I'm not going to support them because he's still working for the same company at the end of the day. You know, I'm not judging who wants to support, but I'm not going to. You do you, guys. Sending love from Thailand. Thank you so much, Pia Wheat. Thank you. Balenciaga perfumes, and one example of notes is an exclusive kimono tulip accord struck by a note inspired by steamed silver needle tea. Yes, by the way, silver needle tea is also present in Dior's Bois d'Argent, and it is a beautiful accord, very delicate and subtle. There's over 200 people watching, 156 likes. Thumb up the live stream, will ya? Let me just tick off that we did this monstrosity of a topic. You know what I mean? Because we'll go. What can I say, you know? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Now, I also want to say, while I was gone from live streaming, I was still posting videos regularly on all three of my channels, on the main channel, which you're here on now, the Super Dacob channel, also on Totally Dacob, my pop culture channel, where I review toys and talk about TV shows and stuff, and then also my perfume channel, Essentially Dacob. In particular, the perfume channel, in these really hard algorithm times we're living in, where everybody's not getting a lot of views, well, not the perfume channel. I somehow struck the algorithm right in the right spot somehow. And I gotta say, a couple of videos took off on my perfume channel, and boy, oh boy, before I stopped streaming a month ago, I just reached 14,000 subscribers on my perfume channel. And now, just a month later, we're almost at 15,000 because thank you guys so much for subscribing. I mean, I am so happy. Thank you so much, you guys. I wanted to celebrate with you 14,000 subscribers on the perfume channel, but we're going to reach 15,000 really soon, maybe by the end of the day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because I made a video about cheapy perfumes, which just blew up. I mean, it's over 20,000 views now. And you know, it's a huge deal when the amount of views exceeds the amount of subscribers that a channel has. It means that the video went into the algorithm. There's over 500 comments. There's over 1,000 likes on the video. I mean, my heart is warm. Thank you guys so much. That video did really well, and everybody was very loving and supportive of that video. The comment sections under that video are wonderful, wonderful. And then the video after that, I reviewed a Tiffany perfume that flopped. But then the video after that, I announced the return of certain Chanel perfumes. That one also went boom, like did great. So now all of a sudden, we have all of these views and all of these new subscribers on the perfume channel. And I'm so grateful. So something still functions on YouTube. So this is really good to know. So thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you everybody for helping reach almost now 15,000 subbies. But originally I was supposed to celebrate 14,000. But here we are, almost at 15,000. Yay. So there's new videos coming out on the perfume channel. Stay tuned for that. Hi, Jax. How's it going? Oh, you're lurking. You bought the gardenia? Are you liking it? And yeah, also, there's just a few people that I would actually, you know, we're not living in times where shout outs are a thing anymore. Also, most people don't deserve them. But here's the thing. In these difficult times, I gotta say, there's just a couple of people that I want to say, wow, thank you. And also, not just thank you for being really nice to me, but also thank you for being self-made, talented, productive people. Okay? And there's a few people I want to shout. I want to shout out Kaz from 5 Foot Nothing. Go subscribe to her channel. Jack's Bag Attack. Thank you so much for the support and for sticking with me. Jack's Bag Attack, amazing. Also, this lady works her butt off. She has a job and she manages YouTube. And also is not sitting there being like, hubby this, hubby that. Oh, entitled this, entitled that. No, no, no. Kaz, the same. Kaz has worked her whole life, her butt off. Yeah? And also, I would like to also give a shout out to somebody I don't give a shout out to often, almost never. Amelia Rose Closet. Amelia Rose from Amelia Rose from Ireland. That lady, she's a self-made lady. She works really hard. She has a full-time job. She has her own business. I'm not going to say what business, but she's a working lady. She built herself up from nothing. Step by step, hard work. So, even though I don't comment on her channel a lot, I watch and I appreciate. So, you know, while everybody else is being shady, fake ass bitches, classy lady, she is self-made. So I also give her a shout out, Amelia Rose. And of course, Romina Rose May. Romina is amazing. She has gone through so much turmoil, trouble, and pain these past years. I can only say I have never, ever met another person that has gone through so much pain. And yet, guess what? Guess what? Every time we talk to each other or every time she communicates, she still finds the energy to smile, to be kind, to ask, how are you doing? How can I help you? No matter what pain and agony she is in, she will still find the energy to be there for the people she loves. That is priceless. So go support Romina Rose May. She deserves all the love and support. Go to her channel, subscribe. It is definitely, you see the difference. You see the difference when somebody's just entitled on their channel, acting like total douchebags. You see it. Even if they try to hide it and they try to act, you see it. If you have a little bit of emotional intelligence, you can see through the bullshit. I can see through it. I know you can too. So, empathy. Exactly. Exactly. So, you know, and of course, Jessie as well, from Jessie Style. Amazing. That little lady, she's a busy bee. She works every day. She works. She has a family. She also has a YouTube channel. You know, another one. Hardworking, no hand-me-downs, no nepotism, no shady businesses on the side. And then you ask yourself, but what? How did you get all this stuff? Unlike other people. So, shout out to Jessie. And, you know, shout out to Zara Justina. Zara Justina is amazing. Works her butt off. She works a lot. And in these hard times, manages to be smiling, tries to be positive, optimistic. I know you just told us, Zara, that you're also like, you feel so dragged down by the energy of the world at the moment. Because how can we not be? How can we not be? But there's the positivity there. Hope for a better time. And of course, Zara is super happy because Bad Bunny is going to headline the Super Bowl. So go subscribe to Zara Justina as well. But do not disturb her on the day of the Super Bowl, okay? She has no time for you. Because when the Super Bowl is live, Zara's eyes will be only for Bad Bunny. So there you go. Just give her that one day, okay, to enjoy Bad Bunny fully. Do not disturb her on the Bad Bunny day. Period. Period. So there you go. You know what I mean? Terry says, that's how I am. I have severe pain with my multiple sclerosis and lupus, but I always care what someone else is going through first. That is so true. No matter how much Terry is in pain and suffering, she still, you know, rings through and is like, hey, are you okay? So there you have it. What can I tell you? Did I miss somebody? Louis says the Lord Bad Bunny. Now look, I can speak Spanish, but I don't understand a word he's saying. Okay. I don't understand a single word he says. But I get it. I get the allure. I get the melting the words together, which makes it sound like a big roll in the hay. It always feels like there's a lot of sexual innuendo happening when he's performing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Zara Justina says, it's all that Puerto Rican slang, baby. Zara, we need a fan. You're overheating, darling. Yeah, exactly, Beulah. That's it. So we don't know what he's saying, but we believe and trust that what he's saying is cool. Oh, Louis. Louis says that he has dated a Puerto Rican. Communication was horrible, but the other stuff was great. I guess the other stuff was going to the movies, eating popcorn together, shopping, right? Driving the bicycle together. Kari, what other stuff, Louis? Yeah, that other stuff. Sure. Yeah. That's the stuff. Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, exactly. You know, empanada, and we'll go. So there you go. So thank you for the now almost 15,000 subscribers on the channel. Okay. Now let's talk about. Well, hold on. I have a joke for you to lighten the mood. Okay, are you ready for the joke? Okay. What does a deaf gynecologist do? For all my ladies in the chat, because I know we got like 70% viewers are ladies. So for all my ladies out there, what does the deaf gynecologist do? Louis, do you have Beulah? Oh God, all the gays in the chat know it. He reads lips. Leave it to a gay dude to ruin a tender moment. Anyway, so there you go. I had a little joke for y'all. Yeah, BJ and Louie. Okay, moving on. That was my little joke of the day. And now we move on to lighter topics.
Butter.
Okay, Nicole Kidman files for divorce. So she's divorcing her husband. And we doth wonder who she will date next. Husband. Right, husband. I meant husband. Okay, so there's that. Okay. I mean, okay. And then Claudia Cardinale passed away also at the age of like 90 or something. So may she rest in peace. Wonderful actress, Italian actress, Claudia Cardinale. Robert Redford also, yes, while I was gone, he left as well, except I came back. Robert Redford, also a wonderful actor. May he rest in peace. And again, once more, rest in peace, Giorgio Armani. Britt says, also nice to see you, and you look amazing. Thank you, Britt. Thank you so much. Louis says, she was married? Well, good for her. Yeah, she filed for divorce. So anyway, what was I saying? What was I? Yeah, Nata Dida, husband, lesbian, right. Oh, Jane Goodall passed away yesterday. Rest in peace. Yes. Yes, Robert Redford. And who else passed away recently? One of my favorite actors, Terence Stamp. Now, I got news for you. Now, you might not know who Terence Stamp is, but I got news for you. You might not know who Terence Stamp is, but you probably know of the movie The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Here's the poster for the movie. Let me tell you, this movie got me through some really hard times. This movie got me through some really hard times. This is Australia at its best. This is when Australia delivers wonderful art. This movie is wonderful. And it's a movie from the 90s, way ahead of its time. This character in the middle, this is Terence Stamp as Bernadette, the transsexual character of the movie. We all love Bernadette. Bernadette is amazing. Now, here's the news, you guys. You want to hear the tea? Here's the tea. What's his name? Forgot the name of the director of the movie. Steven something. He announced they're going to do part 2. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, part 2. And this was announced about a year ago or 2 years ago. I made a video about this on my Totally Dacob channel. Maybe we should have filmed this too. Oh, well. And, but now this week, the news broke, or last week, that Terence Stamp passed away. So we were all sad because we were thinking, oh man, they're going to do Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, part 2 without Terence Stamp. Well, just yesterday, or 2 days ago, the news broke that Terence Stamp secretly filmed his scenes for the movie Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, part 2 before he passed away. It's giving The Log Lady, IYKYK, Twin Peaks The Return, season 3. She filmed her parts before she passed away. Terence Stamp filmed his scenes before he passed away. So, when Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, part 2 comes out in the future, we're going to see Bernadette one more time. And she's going to come from heaven into the movie to grace us with her amazing presence one more time. Isn't that such a gift? Isn't this such a gift and such a blessing? Terence Stamp is unfortunately no longer with us, but he has one more gift for us in store a year or 2 from now when the movie is released. And I am So thrilled. So thrilled. All my love to Terrence Stamp. I mean, he is amazing. He was in a lot of experimental movies, also with the Warhol Factory. He has been in the Star Wars movies as well. I mean, he's an actor, okay? So that's really good news. It really kind of gave me some hope, and you know, it was really, 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 really good to hear that he managed to film his scenes. I don't know if all of the scenes, but apparently enough, you know, to be in the movie and to make the movie make sense still. So I am thrilled that we're going to get to experience Terrence Stamp again in cinemas one more time in a brand new movie. So there you go, a little bit of good news as well. Right, so we didn't film this one. Oh well, sorry guys, hold on, let me then change this. Okay, so now we are going to film this one though, and just like that. Hi Brafia, Dacob, you're back, we missed you. Oh, thank you, I missed you too, guys. I'll be right back, you guys, hold on. I got a cough. So, all right. We got, welcome back everybody. Breaking news. Hold on. Where's the breaking? Ya guys, breaking news. What's her face? Maria Grazia Chiuri is set to take over Fendi. So yeah, so there's that. Well, at least they sent her back to Italy. How much damage can she do? She's back in Italy. she's back in Italy dealing with an Italian brand. We'll go. Good luck to you, Maria Grazia Chiuri. You know, look, hey, at least we took Dior away from her, so now Dior is safe. Right? Right? Is it though? Is Dior better off without her though? Now that J.W. Anderson took over though? I mean, we've seen his male collection, but like they just did the female collection. I think we need to check it out. What do you guys think? Do we film this? No, we don't, right? No. Let's check it out. Let's review together the Spring Summer 2026 Pret-a-Porter Christian Dior collection under the directorship of Miss Thing, J.W. Anderson. Let's just see if Dior is in better hands now that Maria Grazia Chiuri is gone and J.W. Anderson has taken over. Beulah James says, breaking news, Maria Grazia Chiuri threatening to take over Fendi. Say from Maria, but not from that old twink, says Kev. I know, right? J.W. Anderson, did you see the black circles under those eyeballs? Oh! All right. Fair use. This is a video snippet taken from the Dior YouTube channel. I have just changed the music to copyright-free music. Let's go. Oh, Sweet Thing says, Dior is dead to me since they made their loyalty program ridiculoso. Boy, I have stuff to say about this show. So before the show began, this huge upside-down pyramid had projections of psychedelic videos of all past collections from Dior and past designers, including John Galliano. Really boring little video. They probably spent a ton of money for it, but it was like, whatever. And then the show begins. Okay, so here's the show. With those little hats. I mean, Dior was religious, but whatever. I'm like, those bags though. But the shoes are kind of cute. I'm like, yeah, the hat, yeah, you're trying to go. Oh my God, really? Is this a bib? Is J.W. Anderson pulling a Virginie Viard at Dior? Oh my God. Oh, look. Oh, look, the first Loewe look at Dior. Oh, groundbreaking. Uh-huh. Oh, look at that. Little wings on the back. Yeah, what a beautiful dress. Uh-huh. And then what do we got here? Oh, yeah, also, wow. Sure. I love a jacket where you can't put your arms down because you're going to damage the peplum. Oh, look at that! A little pirate. Oh, look at those little Loewe shoelets. Yeah, this is a nice look for, what? Karl Lagerfeld 2009/2010 Cruise Chanel at the Lido collection. I see you. And some more Loewe. Oh, that bag. Oh my God, that looks like... Oh, another bib. That bag looks like it came out of TJ Maxx, honey. Oh, yes, it does, honey. It looks like it came out of the Michael Kors collection for TJ Maxx. Uh-huh. You know, the ones that are made in pleather, that shiny pleather? Look at the bouncy bow on the booty. Yeah, that's really very elegant. Oh, more Loewe for Dior. The shoes are Dior, though. The shoes are cute. Shoes are sellable. Not gonna complain about the shoe with the kitten heel. Not gonna complain about the shoe. This shoe a little bit less. Oh my God, why? Okay, this is kind of elegant. Although, look how terribly bouncy the bottom hemline is of this. Look how it just hits her on the knee. Terrible construction. Look, that one as well. Look how terribly it flows. They didn't think this one through. It's not meant for walking, is it? This is just meant for sitting. No, you can't even sit in it. I guess you just got to stand with it. Okay, and then we got this little nifty thing. Sure. Denim. More Loewe at Dior. Boy, what a way to elevate this brand, huh? Cha. With a little peekaboo Fendi bag at Dior. Yeah. Oh, she's very pretty. That model is giving me 80s heartthrob actress vibe, you know, from a teeny movie, John Hughes vibes. The model is really pretty. Oh my God, what is this? Are they joking? Are they like, is this really? Oh my God, that little clutch also looks like TJ Maxx. Wow. The dress looks like they fitted it ill on her, so it's kind of slightly warped. Not very well centered. The shirt, sure, why not? The shirt can pass. Again, why would they do this to the female body? It's so unflattering, and it bounces terribly. Oh, look, Dior does a speedy bag. Well, it's all LVMH after all, so no harm done. Look at that little bouncy thing. Yeah, you go, girl. Look at that, she's pregnant on the two sides, left and right. Way to go, J.W. Anderson, you really created something. The new look. The thigh pregnancy, because we're all pregnant in the thighs these days. The cape. You see that TJ Maxx bag? It's like a Chanel 22, but not. Oh, Beulah says, not the new look, the no look. Wow, this is the class. Look at that, little Comme des Garçons meets Loewe meets first year fashion student vibes. Did you see how terribly fitted it is in the chest area because the dress is so heavy at the bottom? When she moves, it just moves terribly around the chest area. It just creates these... The prints are obnoxious on that shirt, but the shirt is okay. This shirt is fine too. Look, I'm not going to complain about the shirt, you know. The pants are quite forgiving, except for the waistline, but fine, give them that. The shirt with the pants, why not? Oh, this is giving me Chanel. Look at that. This is giving me Anderson telling the Vatheimer brothers, look, I could have done the wedding dresses at Chanel. Look at me. Is that Peter Marino? It's Peter Marino sitting in the audience front row. You know, he designs all of he's the architect who does all of the Chanel boutiques. He's dressed like Tom of Finland model. He's like a gazillion years old by now, but bless his heart, he's still dressing like Tom of Finland, you know. Is he packing like Tom of Finland? Oh, another bib. We don't know. We don't know if he is. He probably is, though. Look at that bibacious moment. Love the shoes. Love the shoes. Oh, so much Chanel-isms in this look. Ha! Oh, and here's another hat. Another pirate moment. Yeah, sure. This is giving me, you know, post-lockdown, still want to wear a mask without wearing a mask. These capelets are obnoxious because I don't like the stitch, how they've like sewn together. I don't like seeing those two lines on the back. I would like to see one unified piece of fabric, not the cuts. I don't like that at all. Oh my God, this is tragic. What is this? I'm sorry, but like, it's like, here, the waistline is right at the neck, you guys. The waistline is now at the neck, okay? The shoes are cool though. Again, you know, we wouldn't say no to the shoes. Oh man. That coat. Oh, look, now he's giving us Vivienne Westwood meets Galliano, but like the Pau version. And then, okay, here we have, what we got here? Oh, no. Another capelet. Oh. I like the collar with the bow, yeah? Oh, look, she's also carrying on the side. These are awful. Look how terrible it makes the body look. It shortens and makes it look so stumpy at the bottom. Okay, androgynous queen, yes. Okay, what else we got here? Black and white is always nice as a color combo, duh. You know, there's so little you can do wrong with black and white. And yet he did. Okay, oh, look at her. Yeah, just taking the kids to the kindergarten. I'll be right back, darling. Let me put on my capelet. Look, I know the hats are just editorial stuff, you know. And he thinks he did something. Like, oh, look, the hats elevate the look. Yeah, no, not really. Wow. This is just... Sure, because every woman wants a big lump in front of her stomach when she puts on a jacket. That's exactly how you're going to make a woman feel super, super, super good about herself. That's exactly how you make a woman feel pretty. By adding a huge lump onto her stomach. Yeah. Great thinking, J.W. Anderson. Great thinking. I like this shirt, though. This is Chanel Haute Couture. You know, this look here. This is fine. This look is okay. But it's not Dior. And here's another Chanel look. Man, it seems like he was hoping to get the job at Chanel, but then he didn't. So he's like, you know what? Let me recycle some of the ideas I had for Chanel. Let me do it, you know. They're not paying me enough at Dior, so I'm not going to give them all new looks. I'm going to recycle it. Oh my God, this is awful. Wow. Yeah. Come through, Loewe, at Dior. I mean, the Flying Nun. Ma Belle Abreu says the Flying Nun. Those shoes are tragic with the big flower, says Liddy Pop, right? The hats looks like a reduce from the Flying Nun, the TV series. Oh, look at these coatlets. And you know those influencers are gonna wear this crap and they're gonna feel some type of way, you know? This is gonna be so fun to watch them all wear this stuff. Oh, there. Oh my God, look at that. Did they tell her to put her hands on that? Look how terrible it makes the whole breast area. See the folds appearing as she's walking? Oh my God. The fit is a monstrosity. Like, why aren't these people, when they're designing these pieces, why does it seem as though nobody thinks about movement anymore when they're designing? I feel like a lot of designers have forgotten about the actual functionality of clothes and how they look when you are moving in them. It seems like a lot of these were conceived and designed as static pieces. But then once a model starts moving in them, you realize, oh, this doesn't work anymore the way that I thought it would when I drew it. You know what I mean? Oh my God, here, look. What woman would want to wear this? It's like... I could see a guy wanting to wear it if he took too much Viagra and he wants to hide something, you know what I mean? But like, but not a chick. Yeah, this is okay, but like also not groundbreaking. I mean, your first female collection at Dior and this is what you deliver? Rookie. I like the shoes. That little kitten heel is cute. More bib action going on, huh? Cha. And it's a bad bib at that. The shoes are cute, aren't they? I like this little 50s kitten heel, you know. But, yeah. No, those shoes I don't like. It looks like her feet are hurting in those shoes. The hoodie, jacket, sure. Hey, look at the reaction of the audience. Nobody really cares. Nobody's looking at the model. Look, they're all kind of looking elsewhere. Okay, they're looking at her. But not really. So yeah, she's like walking. She's like, look guys, my waistline is on my neck. That's what they did. That's what they did. And a bib of left. Just when we thought the bibification of fashion was done, the bibs hath doth returneth. Way to go. Way to go, Jor. You know, how some French say Dior. Ja. Ja. So just say Jor. Wow. This though. Yeah. Ah. Man. This is so depressing. I don't know, you guys. I mean, call me bitter, but I just call me bitter anyway. But whatever. Yeah. Oh, this is the last look. Oh shit! What is this? The wedding dress? Cha. Okay, you girl, go get married, honey. Go get married, sweetie. Yeah, atta girl. Okay, now let's see one last time. You go, girl. Yeah, you look at the fairy with her wings on the booty bouncing. Yeah, there you go. The models, they're so proud. You did good, girls. Yeah, very fairy of the forest. Yeah, right? Nectarine Man says, took them a while to start applauding, didn't it? Yeah, it took right? Yeah, it took a moment too long, right? Yeah. It felt like everybody was like, like, oh, this is the, okay. Oh my God, those TJ Maxx bags though. Oof. I don't know what to say, you guys. I really want to find something I like. A couple of shirts are fine. And a couple of shoes. Not the ones with the chunky flowers on them. A couple of shoes, you know, a couple of shirts. That's it, you guys. Like, Nectarine Man says, Maria Grazia Cutie was boring, but she understood women didn't want to look like a 17th century marionette. Period. And this is the point I was getting to, because as we began the review of this show, I asked you, are we gonna miss Maria Grazia Cutie? And after I've seen this, look at this jacket. Who wants to... After I've seen this show, I'm like, oh, maybe Dior was better off with Maria Grazia Cutie. He's not gonna last long at Dior. I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna last long, Dior. But then, you know, you want to see honest reviews, you come to my channel, because all the other Oompa Loompas, they're all gonna lick the boots of LVMH because they want to get invited and stuff, you know? And they're never gonna dare really voice their opinion. I'm so glad to see these comments, says Joanna. I watched this twice yesterday and thought the majority of it was truly incoherent and actually ugly, but wondered if I was just missing the point. Chauvin says, yeah, at least she was more reverential. Bring Maria back, says Mabel. I like the concept of the wide hoop skirts, but not this iteration of it, says Katerina. Maria Grazia will be very missed, says Asia A. I'm howling, I'm crying, says Brafia. Oh wait, is Miss Thing gonna come out now? And there's Miss Thing. Yeah. Shame. Shame, you know, Game of Thrones. Shame. 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 Alright. I'll be right back, you guys. Hold on a second. My throat is... Mm. Okay. I finished my tea. I need to refill it. Okay. So that was Dior, you guys. What a travesty. Now, I have a special moment for you guys. We're going to film this. The moment has come. It's been almost a year, and I have finally decided that it is time to... Okay, sorry now. It's been almost a year, you guys. I have finally decided that I am ready to take the next step in my bonding process with my Birkin bag. You guys know it's been like 3 years in the making. Finally, the boutique called, got the bag. Look, you can watch my unboxing video of my Birkin, my co-host. And I have finally reached that moment in time and space where I am ready to take the next step in my relationship with my Birkin, because this is my co-host of the show, and the Birkin is always telling me, "You look Paul." I'm like, okay, girl, this is a Birkin 35, Togo leather, black with gold hardware. My next step in my relationship with my, after 1 year of me warming up to it, okay, because this bag, it's a big deal, for me at least, we're taking the plastic off. Yes. And I'm going to do it with you guys. I've been also gone for a couple of weeks, and now we're finally taking that next step in our relationship. This is a bumpy relationship. The Birkin and I, we've had a bumpy relationship, and we're ready. We're ready after dating for 1 year. After we've dated for 1 year, we're ready. We are ready to take the next step in our relationship, right? So everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, of course, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged, just my opinion. I see in the live chats, people are saying, don't do it, don't do it. No. It's a part of our bonding, our relationship. Who am I preserving the bag for? Life is short. Life is short. When it's gone, it's gone. When it's over, it's over. Okay? What am I doing pickling myself and the Birkin for? For what? When we kick the bucket, we kick the bucket. Okay? So might as well. We have discussed this. The Birkin says, how dare you? The Birkin also looked at me and said, you look Paul. And I said to the Birkin, I says, listen, Linda. We're going to do this my way or the highway. So, exactly, Mabel says, enjoy it before somebody else does, right? Patricia says, you can get covers for the metal. It's fine, you guys. The Birkin is very well protected and loved, but I think it's time. I think it's time. Velasquez says, go for it. Nate says, do it. Live your life. You only live once. There you go. Isla says, pivotal moment hither. Right? Natadita says, absolutely. I always remember how Jane Birkin wore her bag. Right? Beulah James says, Mariah Carey voice. It's time. There you go. Rip it off, says Kari. Liddy Pop says, don't look, Paul. Asia A says, no stickers club. Get that plastic off, period. So, and I thought to myself, I could have just pulled the stickers off on my own, but I have a wonderful community here on my channel. And I thought, you know, next time I live stream, I'm going to do it together with you guys. So we share a tender moment. You've been here for the unboxing of the bag, for the birth of the bag. You've been here through thick and thin with me. The Birkin has been on my show now for a year as a constant co-host of the show. And so it's just kind of made sense to me that the next step in our relationship that we were going to take it together with you guys. So we're going to get all naked, okay, with the Birkin. Terry says it's time for the Birkin to shine, right? There you go. It's a tender initiation, period. So, okay, so there's, okay, here, 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 and the leglets. They also got little tiny sticklets on them. Maybe I'll keep these on. You know what? Maybe on the legs, we keep them just for like a couple of weeks more because they're not the whole leg is surrounded, just the bottom. Because the side of the leglets, like they have no sticker. It's just a little tip. IYKYK. Just the tip. If you know, you know. We're going to leave the tip. Bravia says, no. At least leave the leglets. I'm going to leave just the tip, okay? Just the tip we're going to leave, but we're going to take off the rest. I know Bravia is against it. Bravia's like, no, please, please, please leave the stickers on. Exactly. Beulah says the glue might damage the metal. I'd take it all off. Asia says, might have fallen off themselves. Well, we'll go. Let's start with this one here. I'm going to come close to the camera for you guys to see. Let's peel this one off. Here goes. Ah, the Liberty. Hold on. Wait. Okay, there's, oh, I'm tearing the sticker. Okay, the sticker is, oh, I see. The sticker is surrounding the thing. Okay. All right. Ah, there you go. Focus. Here it is. Ah, look at that shine. Yes, Quinn. And here's the sticklet. Let's do this one next. Because the sticker is on, it's surrounding the metal thing. Hold on. I have to catch the side of it. Ah, got it. Oh, yes. Ah, look at that shine. All right. We have this really chunky big one, and then we got this one and this one. Oh my God, this bag is heavy. Okay. All right, let's do the next little sticklet. Let's do this one next. Let the Birkin breathe, I say. Let me just... It's a beautiful bag, and it deserves to be fully beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Patricia says, so satisfying, right? Hold on, you guys. I just have to, with my nail, catch. Okay. All right, here goes. Ah, look at that. Oh, yeah, baby. Free at last. Oh, oh, we love this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, just a little bit more. I'm almost there, baby. And, ah. Oh, look at that shine. Isn't this gorgeous? There you go. Free at last, little munchkin. Here's that little tapelet. That's delicious, says Ron, right? Now let's do this one. Just gotta, this is the one with the logo on it. Okay, hold on. Let me just catch the, right? This is good, this is good. Pull it off. No protections, is Bravia. Now, we have done all our, the Birkin and I have both been tested. And we have decided it is time to take the next step in our relationship. No more protection needed. We trust each other. We have built the relationship of trust. We don't need the rubber. But you guys still do. Always be safe out there unless you're not in a monogamous relationship. Okay? Safety first. Here goes. Wait, should I do it with this hand? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, baby. Ooh. There you go. Ah, look at that shine. Oh, yeah. There you go. And almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Ah. There it is. There it is. Okay. Oh man, this looks amazing. Breathe, breathe. So shiny. Of course I'm going to keep the stickers. I am going to keep the stickers. We're going to preserve the stickers, you know, for posterity. You understand. And then we got this big mama right here. This one seems to be kind of split in 4. So I don't know if I can get the whole thing off at once. Lucky Ladybug says the protection had a hole in it. Time to go. Okay. Wait, so this is hard because of the, no pun intended, because of this little dinky poking out there, but okay. Here goes. Okay, the last one. Okay, we're going to go around. Clever. Hermes, you thought of everything. You cut the sticker in the middle. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah. Very slowly. Man, what a beautiful visual. Oh my God, this is bag porn. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, look at that. Yeah, shine, baby. Shine for daddy. I love it. Okay. So, do we have more metal here? No, that's that. Yeah. Yeah, it was time. It was time. I feel very comfortable doing this. It was time. And yes, it's going to get little scratches and patina. That's part of its beauty. It was time, you guys. It was time. I am still going to leave, like I said, just these little tips for now. You know what I mean? Just for now. Or guys, should we take these off as well? What do you say? Because we do have no sticker on the sides, right? It's just the tips. Oh, no, I'm not going to be locking it. Go full Ross, says Victor. Off, says Velasquez. Dacob, do you have any corner? I haven't had this for a year yet. There's no corner wear now. Here comes the sun. Take them off, take them off. Lara says, don't. Keep them on, says Aish. Okay, take them off, Cha, says Beulah. Like the gates of heaven have opened. I'll take them off, baby. So we have like some people say no, some people say yes. Leave the protection on the undertips. No one is looking up the dress. LOL, says Lucky Ladybug. That's a good point. All right, we're keeping them on for now. But the most important part is that we got this part. Of course, it already has my fingerprints on this. Look at it. Oh, this is the first time I'm touching it. Fabulous. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for sharing this tender moment with me. Don't you dare tell me I look paw anymore. Now you're in it for the long run, bitch, because now we're both naked, okay? There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun watching this very bizarre Hermes Birkin luxury bag moment. It was about time that somebody did something a little bit more intimate on this ratchet luxury YouTube sphere. Love you loads, guys. Subscribe. Let's get to 100K. Thumb up the video and never give up on bag love. Bye. Mwah. So what do you guys think? I'm losing this pillow I'm sitting on. Okay. So rare to see anyone peel them stickers, right, Rafia? It was a moment. I thought to myself, we've been missing in action also for 4 weeks. Let's do something special, you know? Ron says, love. Asia says, yeah, imagine. Oh, Gloria Athena's like, let me smoke a cigarette after this. Honey, that was intense. Rose from the Dead is like, woo, cha. Asia says, yeah, imagine the Constance. How many fingerprints on or scratches on that hardware? I love the fact that it's shiny, but let's be very clear. It looks much better when it gets a little bit of patina on the hardware, when it's not so reflective anymore, when it gets a little bit more of that opaque vibe, similar to what happens to this the more you wear it. It's still super shiny. I've had it like 3 years now, you guys. I wear it every day. And, you know, it gets that, I like when the patina becomes a little bit more opaque. That's just my personal preference. But it was nice to have it commemorated on video, on camera forever. Now we have it, a documented peeling of the sticker of a Birkin. It's a beautiful moment. You know what I mean? Lucky Ladybug says, Dacob has completed his first time. The climax is over, LOL. Not true. There's still a lot of climax in me. My wedding ring is ratchet looking, but it has years of love, period. All right, tip your host here. Just a tip, as they say. So that was a moment. Oh, I don't know about you. I in some type of way. Oh, Grant Ramirez, thank you so much. Let me add
Grant
your
Ramirez
name.
tipped $5.
Grant Ramirez. Grant Ramirez. Bum, 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 bum. There you are. Whee! Thank you. Thank you so much, Grant. Oh, Out Pink Ray just became a member. Thank you so much, Out Pink Ray. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetie. What? Not a member, a patron, a patron. Sorry, a patron. I get notification here. No, no, no. My wedding ring is right. Yeah, well, look. Bravi says, I'm living through this video. I felt every peel. This is like therapy. I'm telling ya. Learn to let go. Learn to let go. Oh, Cha, you know what? I made a mistake. Oh, Gigi, thank you for becoming a member. Hold on, you guys. All this stuff stuck to my thing now. Bravia, thank you so much.
Brafia tipped $5. That was some of the best television I ever seen.
There you go. I put all of these stickers together now. So I will be protecting them here. I'll place them to the side for now. And then we're going to put them in like a little plastic baglet. Brafia, thank you so much. Let me add you to our little flower. Some of the best television you've ever seen. Thank you. Yeah, just let go, Elsa, right? And now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see what else we got to do. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, so the Dior show. Okay, so we didn't film it. Oh, well. But we did film. Okay, and then we have. Yeah. So we're going to film another little video together right now. Ugh, I'm a little bit tense. I haven't been doing this for a while. My back is a mess. Are you ready for this? No, Asia, I still haven't gotten myself to smell Barenia. Can you believe? I don't know. I pass by Hermes and I forget every time. It just doesn't call my name, really. Okay, I'm sweating. That Birkin was heavy. I started sweating. Hold on. Let me touch up my makeup quickly. Yeah, some people really like Barenia and some people really don't. So I've heard like a lot of differing opinions. So I'm really curious to sniff it myself, but I haven't yet. What? Are you going to bring the haunted house out for Halloween tips? Oh, the haunted house. I'm still thinking about what to do. What to do for this Halloween season, you know? I'm thinking about doing something new this year. But the house was cute, wasn't it? Everybody moving into the house. Maybe we should do the house again. I'll think about it until we have the next stream, you know? I'll think about it. Lois says, okay, you have motivated me. I have just peeled off the stickers on my 2 LV Capucines and go 14. Yay, Lois, congratulations. Enjoy your baglets. That's the way to go. Oh, Barenia gave you a headache? Uh-huh. I have not, Letty. I have not smelled Shalimar's essence, Shalimar essence. I haven't smelled it yet. I got it at work from PR, but haven't opened it yet. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, we had stories in the house, Gloria, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Let's film the next video. Hit it, Bubbles. Tis the season, you guys. It's almost the holiday season. It is the end of 2025. As I'm filming this video, it is October, but it's never too early for Chanel's holiday packaging. And as some people like to call it, Christmas. Well, you guys, we got it. I got here the first set. Officially subscribe while you're at it. Let's have a in-depth look at this year's 2025 Chanel holiday season. I know it's like not even Halloween yet, and yet here we are with the Christmas packaging. But there you go, guys. Let's have a first look together. Look at this beautiful design. We got the lion, the Chanel lion on a pearl. And then we have Chanel wheat. I love Chanel's wheat. And then we have camellias, then more wheat. And then we have the pearls, the Chanel pearls on chain, which would be the, so I'm analyzing it from this point, right? The lion with the pearl, the wheat, the camellias, and then more wheat. And then we have the pearls on chain. And then we have the comet, the star, the shooting star. And all of this comes together surrounding and circling the Chanel double C logo. All on top of a midnight blue, dark blue sky with little tiny dots of gold and silver and white. It's kind of like a cosmic moment. Really cute. Now this is the small set. There's a small pouch just like last year, and then there's going to be a bigger pouch. The small pouches are for makeup. The big pouches are for skincare. Now, I have also pre-ordered a skincare pouch. They haven't arrived yet. So they only got the little pouches for now. Now, the set that I get every year, because this is the stuff that I actually use, most of it, is the eyes to impress, because I use this stuff. Now, there's going to be a few smaller pouches with different sets. You get to choose, I think, between 5, depending on the makeup you want. However, the pouch is the same. Now, the stuff we have here in this box for the eyes to impress set, we have nail your next eye look with 3 essential products that define lids and volumize lashes. Set includes Stilo U waterproof long-lasting eyeliner in the shade 20 Espresso, La Base or the base mascara volume and care lash primer, and Le Volume de Chanel mascara in 10 Noir, presented in an elegant pouch. Haha. So, the Stilo U is made in Italy, in the color Espresso, made in Italy. La Base Mascara Volume and Care Lash Primer, made in France. And Le Volume de Chanel Mascara Noir, made in Italy. Now, I use this all the time. I have it on right now. This one is from last year's pouch, and I wonder if this one is made in Italy or made in France. This one is also made in Italy. It's really tiny, but at the bottom there. This one is also made in Italy. And yeah, it's super tiny, but I love this mascara. Now, there's a waterproof version, but in these sets, you usually don't get the waterproof one, which is fine for me. I don't care. So let's open it and see how the pouch looks like. I wonder, look how shady Chanel is. They're so, like, own up to the fact that your pouch is made in China. What do I mean by that? Look how shady they are. They write that the 3 products are made in Italy and in France, okay? But then the pouch that you get with this set, they don't write where the pouch is made in. No, you gotta flip the bottom of the box, really tiny, and then at the bottom they write, pouch is made in China. Hold on, what is this? It's a bit of glue here. Okay, I took it off. It had a little sticker there. Check this out. Pouch made in China. They didn't want to write that up here, prominently visible with the rest, okay? Oh, Chanel. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade. And then the side is blue. I love this shade of blue, by the way. And also, all of these things are kind of etched in, dented in. You know, Chanel loves to do their paperwork, and they always do a great job with this packaging. It just takes up so much space. What are you going to do with this? Looks pretty. Great on camera and great on video, great for me to review for you guys, but then ultimately this takes up a lot of space in my archives, all of these boxes. But let's open this one together and see how this year's little pouch / beauty case looks like. It is navy, and that's the only color they made this year. I'm still hoping they're going to make a pink for the holiday season. They're never going to do that. They do either gold, red, white, or navy. That's kind of. And here we go. That is the tweed for this year. It is, in a way, there's blue, black, a little bit of tinsel looking stuff. It's kind of like a tweed. Do you guys see this? And then this year we have the camellia zipper pull, which is different from last year. Last year we had a snowflake on the zipper pull. This year we have a camellia, and it's a nice camellia with a 3-dimensional thing. I do have the St. Valentine's Day little camellia trinket, you know, little freebie that they gave you, like when you went to the beauty boutique and then you would buy something and they would have this lobster class, they would attach it to your packaging. This is really beautiful with the hearts because it's for Valentine's Day. So that was the shape of it. And then in the back it says Chanel. Now this one is more 3-dimensional because this little double C is popping out there. So it is different. You know, they're quite different. Different design. Very cute. Very cute. I'm sure they're going to also, my beauty boutique didn't get all the little, you know, holiday season packaging yet fully. So I'm sure they're going to have probably something like this, but with this camellia, right? Very nice. And it is on both sides like that. So it has that little nipple-y double C poking out there from the top. It's like 3-dimensional. So then we open it. So in the back, it's also this, it's a tweed that has some form of square texture, I want to say. Do you guys see it or is it just me? I kind of feel like I'm seeing a little square texture going on there. Well, this is the inside. The 3 products come boxed. So we have the base mascara, the Volume de Chanel mascara, the Stilo U waterproof. And then looks like that. So I guess the base here is going to be in a white container. This is going to be very interesting. I've never used their base. Like, it's like the primer. You put this on your eyelashes before you put on the mascara. Such a useless piece, but bougie. Why not? I thought to myself, sure, let's try. Let's do that. Now, the piece that I really, really always need is my Le Volume de Chanel mascara, which I use. It takes me about a year to use it up. And here is the new one. Great. What batch code is this? 0102. Not the newest. Not the freshest batch because they're already in the 1XXX batches. So this was made a while ago. What batch code is this? The Stilo U is, yeah, this one is more fresh. This is 1101 in the color Espresso. These break very easily. They're so annoying, these little things. But they're nice to shade around the eyes. And that's the color. Color 20 Espresso. So it's like a brown, coffee brown color, espresso color. There you go. And then that's it. Those are the 3 products. This was $128. I think they charge you also like $5 to $10 for this. So that was $128. Oops. And the Stilo U fell, which means it probably broke. Okay. Whatever. I don't want to be bothered right now. So anyway, so yeah. Because if it falls down, it's a very thin little thing and it can crack easily, but it's fine. Now, I know there's people who already have these whole theories about, they have these techniques to peel off the beauté, the beauty thing, and just to have Chanel on it. I'm like, girl, own it. Own it. I'm not going to peel off anything. I'm going to leave it just as is. It's a beauty case. I know some people turn these into little camera bags. They have a whole system how they can attach handles to this thing, shoulder straps, and then Chanel kind of caught wind what was happening because in the past these had these little tiny hoops here. They came with the hoops and people used them to attach, straps. And then Chanel is like, oh, the hell you're going to do that? No, 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 no. If you want a bag with a strap, you're going to have to spend $10,000 in our boutique. So we're going to take these little hooplets off. So then people started buying inserts that have little things. I don't know. Whatever. It's a beauty case. I get it. If you can't afford a really expensive Chanel bag, you don't want to turn this into a Chanel bag. Yeah, go for it. Peel this off. You have the Chanel, or peel the whole thing off, or just wear it from this side. Because isn't this enough? Just to have the little camellia. It's way more elegant than to have a Chanel logo visible. You know what I mean? Anyway, to each their own. Little gold zipper pull there. If you like to, do whatever you want with it, hey. And inside it's not padded, but it's lined in this navy blue color. The bit of padding in there for the products, for the beauty products. And yeah, that's it. That's our little unboxing. I always get the small pouch with the mascara, and then I get the big pouch usually with like a very simple facial cream. So it's going to be this, just a little bit bigger for the skincare products. So that's this year's Chanel pouch. Is it groundbreaking? No, it's the same shtick they do every year, except, they use slightly different material, slightly different color and shading. I don't mind it with a little bit of black and dark blue and tinsel. It's cute. They could have done better, you know. They could have like been a little bit more creative after like 10 years of doing these pouches. You know what I mean? They could have done a different shape or, you know, different, whatever. It is what it is. I always love Chanel navy and I love Chanel black. So for me, but I gotta say, this box is really pretty. This is the part that I like the most, I gotta say. I really like this. They're probably gonna do these also as cards, like for gift cards. And they're probably also gonna be a little bit embossed and elevated. So that's gonna be cute. Can't wait to see when the beauty boutiques get all of these like extras in. For now, it's slowly coming in, right? Because they also still have to do Black Friday and all that stuff. So they're hoping that they're going to sell out of these way before Christmas. And they already started selling them. So you've been warned. Okay. If you want them, contact your local Chanel beauty boutique now. Otherwise, wait until they hit Chanel online, which they will. They will also make it to their online store. However, when they make it to the online store, they usually sell out really fast in the States. In Europe, it seems like they have more stock. So these sets linger a little bit longer on the European Chanel website, I've noticed, as opposed to the in America, they go like that. So just letting you know. Keep an eye out on the Chanel website when they pop up. If you want one of these sets, don't wait. Hashtag not sponsored, by the way. I bought this myself. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with Chanel. Everything I said in this video was for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything was alleged and just my opinion. Love you loads. Subscribe. Let's get to 100K. Never give up on love. Bye. Mwah. So there you go. Hi, Zeitgeist. Dacob your hair, right? What happened to it? Is it a twist eyeliner? Yeah, it's not an... Yeah, it is. It's like a cat's dinky. Thank you, Carmen. So thrilled to see you live again. We have missed you so much. Oh, man, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Warms my heart to hear you say that or to read your words. Child, this thing is falling down. Hold on. Okay. All right. So that happened. Oh, Robbie Lorraine, thank you so much. Hold on.
Robbie
I
Lorraine
got
tipped
you.
$10. So happy to see you today, Dacob.
Happy you're here, Robbie. Thank you so much. Let me add you to the flower. Robbie Lorraine. Together with 5 Foot Nothing on the pedal. Let's put the metal to the pedal and the pedal to the metal. Thank you so much, Robbie. So, now, what we got next for ya? We got stuff. Okay, so we did the Chanel unboxing. I have no clue where I'm going to post that video. I'll post it here. Why not? Yeah. You know, headline. Chanel holiday sets finally 2025 arrived. That's going to get views, hopefully. All right. Let's do it just like that. And just like that. And just like that seems to never end. Well, the show ended, and it has been canceled after the end of season 3. Watch my review of the last episode. Turd alert. Spoiler alert. I meant spoiler alert. It was a turdy moment. Poor Miranda. She had to. It was the battle of the turds, baby. I mean, oh my God, the jokes just keep writing themselves. Okay. Anyway, subscribe. Let's get to 100K. Thumb up the video. And everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. I have news. Do you remember? And just like that, here's the little post-it. By the way, I saw them filming this. There was like a behind the scenes. I thought they were going to take a photo of each one of them separately and then do a composite or composite. But no, apparently all of them were on set on the same day in studio while they were filming them crossing the street. Very much the Beatles, you know? Anyway, so where was I? You know how Michael Patrick King at a certain point, and also Sarah Jessica Parker, or as we love to so lovingly call her, Sarah Jessica Parkereka. So they were stating, especially Michael Patrick King, that like, oh, they knew the show was ending. They knew that season 3 was going to be the final season. They worked on a special final 2-part season finale and show finale for us. A real good send-off to these characters and a great way to say goodbye to the fans. And everybody was thinking, oh, okay, they really worked on this. What are they going to do? Is Samantha coming back? Like, what's it going to be? And then we received the final 2 episodes, and they are really a letdown. I mean, and I tried to give this show the benefit of the doubt. I really tried to give this show everything. With every episode, I'm like, let's see the positives. But it's indefensible at a certain point. Like towards the end, it was just like, oh my God. Oh my God, when is this agony going to end? Seriously. And I miss these characters and I want them to all be happy and I want to have more episodes and I want them all to be in a parallel universe, peaceful with Samantha, with Kim Cattrall. You know what I mean? I want everybody to be happy and successful, but it's like, it ain't going to happen. Now, what's the tea? Well, the tea is that Michael Patrick King said that they knew it was finishing. Sarah Jessica Parker said she knew. And so they worked on a special finale for us. But like the finale it seemed like a season finale. It did not seem like a show finale, like a series finale. But they kept trying to sell it to us in interviews. No, we knew. All good, all good. We were not shocked. We were not surprised. But we, the people, started doubting. We started thinking, hold on a minute. Yeah, something is fishy. Something smells cheesy in the state of Denmark. What a very bad quote from Shakespeare, because it's not correct. But anyway, well, guess what? They kept saying, no. It was all planned. We knew that the show was ending. We're like, okay. Well, guess what? Kristen Davis, just a couple of days ago, went on the Drew Barrymore show. Let me show you a picture. Yeah. Our good old Charlotte went to the Drew Barrymore show just a couple of days ago, and she gave an interview and they were talking, and Drew said how much she loves the show. She's going to miss the girls. And Kristen said, look, I know how much you love the show. I know how much you've been supportive to all of us all these years, even during the original run of Sex and the City, not just and just like that. And so Kristen Davis said to Drew, I have a little gift for you. This is, I think it's like 2 little cherries on a necklace. It's a necklace with 2 little metal cherries. And she said, this is a necklace, this, bless her heart. Kristen is such a sweetheart. She says, this is one of the prettier necklaces that Charlotte wore in the original Sex and the City. Like you see her wear this in some episodes. Basically, she implied that Charlotte never really wore nice jewelry in the show, but she said this was one of the nicer ones. It's a little necklace with 2 little, I think, cherries. And she said, I want to gift this to you. And Drew was so touched, as you can see. She's like, oh my God, I'm going to cry. And she opens the thing, and it's this little necklace with the 2 little cherries. We'll go. She's like, oh my God, emotion. And then she's like, I have a question. And Kristen is like, what's your question? And Drew is like, okay, here's the thing. did you guys know that the show was going to get canceled? Like, did you know? I'm paraphrasing here. But she said something to the effect of, did you know that season 3 was the last season? Did you know that it was ending, that it was finishing forever? Kristen looks at Drew and she goes, we didn't know. She dropped the bomb. And I was like, oop. And she did not just throw Serica, Jessica Parker-Rica, and Michael Patrick King under the bus by kind of outing them for lying. Now, Sarah Jessica Parker and Michael Patrick King could probably say, yeah, Kristen Davis didn't know, but we knew. We kept it secret from the rest of the, But I think to myself, why would you? Why would you keep it secret from, like, what's the. I don't know, but they could always they could always have the excuse of I don't know, we knew, but she didn't know. I'm like, wait, hold on a minute though. You can't use that excuse either. Why am I saying this? Because, and just like that, all 3 main ladies were executive producers. So Davis, Cynthia Nixon, and Serica Jessica Parker-Rica, all 3 of them were executive producers. Now, as an executive producer, you get all the intel. You're not just an actor. You're not just a paid actor. You're the executive producer, so you're going to have to know if your show is beginning season 3 and it's going to be your last season. You go into it knowing if you are an executive producer. But she's the executive producer of the show, co-executive producer of the show with other people. And she said to Drew just a couple of days ago on Drew Barrymore's show, when Drew asked her, did you know that the show was going to get canceled? She said, no, we didn't. And she said she's always the optimist. She's always, the one who's hoping till the last moment that things will change. And she was really sad. Kristen was very sad, She wanted the show to keep going. Such a sweetheart. But unfortunately, it didn't. Look, if anything good came out of this show, it's that Kristen Davis at the beginning started off with a very puffy face. They did really bad stuff to her face. And thankfully, she fixed it. She fixed it. By season 3, look at her. She looks like Charlotte from Sex and the City again. She was very kind of weird in season 1. And then season 2, also the face was very weird. But by season 3, Charlotte was chef's kiss. Charlotte looked really, really cute. Period. So she fixed the face, If anything, by season 3, Kristen looks amazing. Again, the face looks amazing. Yeah, there you go. Oh, interesting. Cinnamon Roll says, Kim Cattrall didn't want to do the show for shit like this. Rosanna says, yeah, that would be unprofessional to keep it from the others, the fact that the show was going to finish. Right? Yeah, Night Air said, from the live chats, couldn't believe it when I saw it. Behind Sarah Jessica Parker's back, I guess Charlotte will be the next one that moved abroad if the show ever comes back. Oh my God, they're going to kick her out too now. And also other reasons, says Cinnamon Roll. Yeah, other reasons why Kim Cattrall didn't want to partake. Well, Kim Cattrall threw shade as well at the show. Now that the show is finished, coincidence? Maybe. But Debenhams, the fashion house Debenhams, hired Kim Cattrall just now. The ad is out. It's a beautiful video of Kim Cattrall saying, we're back. The shade. The shade. Now that the show has been canceled, Kim Cattrall is starring in a gorgeous filmed video ad for Debenhams Fashion. And she is dressed up as Samantha Jones. Okay? Looking into the camera, dressed up like Samantha with all the sexy colors, the furs and everything, saying, oh, we're back. And then she acts like Samantha and is posing for the camera. And I'm like, oh my God, this is oh my God. But she said we're back after they're gone. Pardon me for the cough. I mean, Kim Cattrall basically nailing the coffin. You know, she played this like a pro. Okay. Kim Cattrall played this like a pro for 3 seasons, and plus she got $1 million or whatever she got for the 10-second cameo in season 2. Oh, honey. Oh, Kim Cattrall, honey, she wins. And then some. She gave us Samantha without even being in the show. Come on now. You know what I'm saying. And Rosanna Navarro says, you got your wish, Dacob. She back. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Kim Cattrall, man. You gotta love her. She knows what the fans want. And she gave us Samantha. As the show finished, Samantha reappeared in a Debenhams ad, dressed in like 10 different outfits. It's like you see her, it's as if they had 10 episodes in a season and she had a different outfit for every episode. It's like in like 20 seconds or 30 seconds that the commercial lasts, you see Samantha Jones in like 10 different outfits. You know, it's like seeing like really quickly rolling through 10 episodes of Sex in the City. Amazing. So anyway, but I do love Kristen Davis. I mean, I don't know her personally, but she just, I don't know. I always feel very, very happy when I see her. So I wish her all the best. And I hope she gets wonderful parts in the future. And Drew, well, she's going to keep on crying. What are you going to do? But good luck to both you ladies. I love you both very much. And, well, good luck to Serica Jessica Parkareka, because maybe she's going to find another outlet where she can keep doing and just like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about all of this? Is there going to be feud between them now that Kristen like revealed, like, no, we didn't know that it was getting canceled? Is Michael Patrick going to call her and be like, girl, you just threw us under the bus, girl? Let me know down below. Subscribe and never give up on love. Bye. So, yeah. Oh, Gloria says, I saw your post. It was amazing. Such shade, right? The shade was palpable. Palpable. Kristen Davis is so cute. Yeah. Tat says, oh my God, Dacob, love the blonde. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. Very, very kind of you. And so, yeah. Did you guys have fun today? Because the show is over. Thank you, mods, for keeping us safe today. Hit it, Bubbles.
A special thanks to the mods in the fashion bunker. That's my horror, all 3H, Gloria, Kev, Nicole, and Terry. Bubbles loves you.
Don't forget, we're going to have ourselves a second live stream right after a break for Tier 1 and Tier 2 members of my channel, as well as Tier 1 and Tier 2 patrons of my channel. You guys get access to our second live stream coming up after a short break. Let a hoe get her voice back. Let me hydrate, and we'll go next. Nothing?
Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, would go, would go, would go, would go, would go. Would go, 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 would go.
Ignore the news, live your life. Oh, thank you guys. Yes, very important. And forgive. We forgive. We do. But we never forget. That's all. Listen, Linda. Ah, where's Linda?
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Linda is back, you guys. Boop. No, seriously, I hope you had fun today. And because I have been missing in action for a couple of weeks, but I hope it was worth the wait. You know, we're back for as long as we can be back. before the depression hits again. We'll go. And Livin' Ferret is next.
I'm living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret, living ferret.
Oh, those good old Labubu's. It's always the same. Oh, hi, Confucia. How's it going, sweetie? You know how it is. 1 minute you're there, you're living ferret, and the other minute you're dying ferret.
Dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret, dying ferret.
It was a loved it. What are you going to do? Here's a little tidbit of what we're going to do in the after show. There's going to be Chanel. And we are going to touch base on something very special. Very, very special. I have a lot to say. There's going to be an unboxing, but also I'm just going to tease it here as well. You guys, you saw it. 30 milliliter. You know what that means. These have been gone for years. And we're going to talk about it in depth in the after show. There's a lot to say about this. A lot. So that's going to happen in the after show. Just one of the topics. But if you want to know the details, you got to come to the after show. And now I want to say, I don't have a bottle of water here, but I did put some boiling water into my coffee. So let's just pretend that this is Chally water. Good old King Charles and Camilla. Here's to Queen Camilla, the good old Regina. Oh, how spunky. Also, did you notice the vampire look? And I have a little bat on my mug. Everything's connected. Connect the dots, people. Connect the dots. We just love a good old Halloween season, don't we? And we're obsessed with vampires.
I am obsessed, I am obsessed, I am obsessed, oh.
Period. It's finally October. Dacob, all your Halloween mugs are gonna be prime time, baby. Yes, bruv. Yeah, you best believe it. And you know I have like almost every live stream, we have a different mug. I love Halloween mugs. This gives me so much joy as the Halloween season arrives. And by the way, here it arrives in July because already in Home Goods and Marshalls, like they start stocking up Halloween stuff in July. So you got to get the best stuff soon because by the time October hits, all the good stuff is gone, right? So I always kind of try to get, as many cute mugs as I can with these vintagey looks and vibes. Isn't this adorable? And it's all orange on the inside. This is a cute one. Oh, Terry says, you make a wonderful Lestat. Thank you so much. Let's interview that vampire. What song is missing? Mine is Baby Yoda. Is there anything else missing? No, we did everything, right? We did We'll Go. We did Livin' Ferret. We did Dying Ferret. We did Our Best. We did Linder. We did Queen Camilla. So Cha 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 is missing. I haven't done this in a while, so I don't know. What are we missing? I guess just Cha 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 Cha. Well, okay, if that's all we're missing, yeah, we're missing Cha. Okay, hold on. Oh no, it's like only here now. All right. Hi, Baby Yoda. Hello, everybody.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Yeah, the green screen is only cut out here. Hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, bye. That baby Yoda singing, dancing, eating everything. There's like nothing left in the house to eat. And there's also Chucky. Now, Chucky's in the other room right now, hiding from Baby Yoda. They've had another quarrel, but I might just bring in Chucky in the after show. Chucky has a little bit of a do-over. I've been giving Chucky, one of the things I've been doing these past 4 weeks was giving Chucky a do-over. And it's still not done. There's still a lot to do. You know, Chucky is, I want to say, he's what you might call it, a thing in continued production. No, what's it called? A project, continuing, an ongoing project. What's the terminology for it? Oh my God, I'm missing the, what's it called when something is a work in progress? Oh my God, Debbie, thank you. Brain fart. Work in progress. Chucky is a work in progress. And one more thing before I go. This is going to take a while, but I have met up with Lanier Smith, wonderful YouTube channel, perfume reviewer, Lanier Smith. We had a little get together. We spent some time together. It was a dream come true of mine. And he gifted me something. And I'm working on this because this is very, very special to me, but also to history. And so I'm going to show it to you, but it's going to take some time for me to work this out properly. Are you ready for this? I saved the best for last, basically. You come here for the pop culture, for the fashion, for the art, for the fun, for the jokes, for the shade, but also for the history. This here is very special. And I'm working on the review. It's going to take time. It's going to take time because this is like very rare. Check this out. This is what Lanier gifted me. Oh yeah. It's number 46. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Released in 1946. And this is why I kept this for last, because this live stream was a very cathartic one for me. It took me 4 weeks to get my voice back, emotionally and physically. We went on a journey in this live stream. We were talking about the bad times and commenting on the state of affairs of the world. And we tried to be optimistic. And there's nothing more optimistic than a perfume that was released to celebrate the end of a war. A perfume that was released to celebrate freedom. A perfume that was released to celebrate the fact that hope prevailed, that love prevailed. It was a celebration when number 46 was released. And so, with that in mind, we await and work our way towards our liberation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you all in the after show. And until then, never give up on love. I love you loads. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. We're back. Never give up on love. See you in a bit. As Wendy Williams would say, grab a snack and come on back to the after show. Bye.